Welcome back to the channel. My name's Tina, also known as Little T, and today we are going to make a lunch sandwich that will remind me of a sandwich that my mother and I used to eat. I remember especially in the summers when she was off from teaching school and we would fix Reuben sandwiches on our grill. And it was just such a fun memory because we would always make 3 sandwiches because, you know, you didn't want to be a pig and eat 2, but 1 was just somehow not enough. I happened to find some marbled rye today at the grocery store. It was really hard to find any rye bread at all. I was very surprised. But I found some made in the Kroger bakery. Of course, an essential ingredient is sauerkraut. And I have some tofurkey deli slices, which is going to make this more like a Reuchel than a Reuben. And then I have smoked Gouda vegan cheese. I couldn't find any Swiss flavored. You can see where this is going. Also for dressing, I'm going to try it with mustard mixed with dill relish, and I'm also going to try it with a raspberry vinaigrette, as opposed to just using the regular Thousand Island. So it's a little bit of an experiment, but I hope it tastes close enough to the sandwich that I recall that it'll just be a really good, tasty lunch sandwich. So let's get to cooking. We're gonna start with the bread, and I'm gonna make 2 sandwiches, and I'll eat half of each one to see which dressing I like better. We'll start with the mustard and dill relish. We have our tofurkey. I'll put that on the dry side of the bread. I'll do 4 slices of that. Then I've taken my sauerkraut and squeezed all the juice out that I could. So we'll spread that evenly over the peppered deli slices. Then we'll take our Follow Your Heart smoked Gouda. Crumbled a little bit. I'll just place that there. Then put this one together. We have 1. We'll set that one off to the side. And we'll take our deli slices. And again, we'll spread them on the bottom piece of bread. Everybody's preference for sauerkraut is different. I remember when we had 611 Bakehouse, some people would ask for no sauerkraut, some people ask for extra sauerkraut. I'm putting quite a bit on there because I like sauerkraut. I think what I'm going to do is put the cheese touching the bread, because this dressing, it's a little runny compared to the mustard, and that way our bread won't get soggy or as soggy. So we'll give this a good shake. Actually, I'm going to turn on our cast iron skillet back here. I'm going to turn it on so it can get started. I have a squeeze nozzle here so we can kind of control how much comes out. And this time I'm going to have to flip over the sauerkraut side. This could be a challenge. That wasn't too bad. Okay, so we have our 2 sandwiches. Then I took some of the butter that I'd made a couple of weeks ago. You can see it on our channel. I'll put a link to it up at the top of the glorious butterless butter. And I've softened it so it will, actually I didn't mean to melt it, but I softened it. So we'll put that on, spread that. So here goes our first sandwich. This will be the sandwich with the mustard. I'll put it towards the back. I think I should have turned it with the curved side. And then we have the sandwich with the raspberry vinaigrette. I'm going to put a heavy plate on this. I'm going to put a plate on it to help weigh it down, as if it was on a griddle. So we'll let that go for a few minutes and then we'll turn it over. Okay, let's take this off. I can see some steam coming up. Let's see if we can turn these. Oh boy, that's really done. Wow, but I like them crunchy. Oh boy, on goes the vent. Nice and toasty. Let's slice into them and see how they look. That's the one with mustard. I'm going to put half of it back on the pan. This is the one with the raspberry vinaigrette. So the one with mustard, I'll take a toothpick and an olive. And we'll use a yellow toothpick for the one with the mustard. Try to make it look a little fancy. And I have a red toothpick and another olive to put in the one with the raspberry. You'll see why I got distracted on the first side of the sandwiches because I was cleaning up some celery and carrots to eat on the side. There we go. Got veggies. We'll see which one we like better. Mustard with dill relish or raspberry vinaigrette. We've got our plate here with our veggies and one half of each kind of sort of Reuben sandwich or Reuchel sandwich. And we'll start with the one with the raspberry vinaigrette first. It's got the red toothpick. Okay, here we go. Dressing on that bite. A lot of sauerkraut, which I like. One more bite of this one. It's really good, even though it's not corned beef and it's not Swiss, but it has enough with the sauerkraut and just the creaminess of the smoked Gouda, the rye bread, of course, and just the toasty crunch of the bread. It reminds me a lot of a Reuben sandwich. Of course, I've been vegetarian vegan for more than 10 years, so it's been a long time since I've had a real Reuben, but it is very reminiscent of it. Here's the one with the mustard. You can see it's more yellow. We've got our yellow toothpick. So we'll try the one with the mustard and pickle relish instead of the Thousand Island dressing. Here we go. One more bite, right in the middle. We got lots of mustard and sauerkraut. Well, after 2 bites of each, I can see I like them both. And it's funny because the customers we had, a lot of people that would order theirs with mustard or spicy mustard on it as opposed to the Thousand Island. So I really think it's down to personal preference. I do like the bite of the mustard, but at the same time, a little bit of sweetness in the raspberry vinaigrette is a nice change. So I think either dressing is fine. It's just a matter of personal preference. So I hope you try this if you're hankering for a Reuben, if that's something you used to have back before you became vegan or vegetarian. It's a really good sandwich. I'm gonna enjoy my lunch and I'm going to eat my veggies too. Don't worry about that. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little experiment making a sort of Reuben sandwich in a vegan style. And if you try it, let me know what your thoughts are. Have a great day and we'll see you next time.